Here's my favourite freelancer. Halleck wants to talk to you when you've got a moment. Here's my favourite freelancer. Halleck wants to talk to you when you've got a moment. Here's my favourite freelancer. Halleck wants to talk to you when you've got a moment. Here's my favourite freelancer. Halleck wants to talk to you when you've got a moment. Here's my favourite.
You're headed towards the Outlaws' camp. The ones involved in the attack on Patty. You need to figure out who hired them and why. And if they have Robin Moore's data archive, all the better.
Scar, looks like the Outlaws were ambushed.
What a shame. I'm devastated. It could still be clues about who hired them, provided the Scars haven't destroyed everything.
I better clear them out quickly then. Look around to see if I can find anything.
Troy, we're headed to the job. Left them out by your gear. Key phrase for the code is swamp lettuce. I know the work's dirty, but the pay's good. We're almost done. Bring the big guns, and try not to rile up the Scars on your way.
Need to find this map. This is it. This is the map to the next job with coded instructions.
It's a substitution cipher. I'll use the key phrase to work out the location. The recording called the work dirty. We need to stop them. You getting close?
Calm down. Flying takes time.
I just have a bad feeling about this outlaw job. Damn it, this was an Arcanist camp. I should have remembered that. Crawling with outlaws. You have to take them down and make sure the Arcanists are safe.
The outlaws are down.
Have you located the Arcanist yet?
I found the Arcanists. They were murdered.
Damn it! Why?
There's a recording.
The Strider job was a failure. I will give you one more chance. You will find Arcanist camps at these locations. Get their research. No survivors. Fail again, and you answer not to me, but to my superiors.
That's him. The one who almost killed Maddie.
Superiors? He answers to someone else? How deep does this go?
You know where they're headed next.
No, I'll keep looking. I found another map. I know where they're going to attack the Arcanists. And a data archive. Old. Wait, is this?
That's Robin Moore's data archive. Maddie will be happy, but the archive can wait. Lives are in danger. You know where they're going. You have to get there. Quickly.
Do you know why someone would want Maddie dead?
As someone who lives with Maddie? Yes. Yes, I do.
You know what I mean.
No, this whole thing is fishy. Maddie thinks it might be an academic rival, but
But
we've had rivals before. It's never resulted in an attempt on anyone's life. That's just not how Arcanists do things. Murdering bastards. Take them down before they do more harm. Arcanists.
I'm looking. I see them. They're alive.
You thought we were dead? Those men said they were going to kill us.
Why try to get Arcanists?
They were taking our research. One of them said the word Anshar.
Anshar? The ancient Arcanist city?
It made no sense. Anshar doesn't even exist anymore. I just know they were gathering everything they could and taking it to a hideout nearby.
I'll take care of it. Will you be safe here?
The outlaws are dead. I think we'll be fine for now. We'll send out a distress signal. You have bigger things to worry about.
Did you catch any of that?
They talk about Anshar? Yes, they must have heard wrong. Anshar was destroyed ages ago in a cataclysm. Doesn't matter. You need to get to that outlaw hideout. I bet our mastermind is there.
This was where we found Moore's lost documents.
You were ambushed by outlaws then, too.
Now they fortified. Turrets, stockpiles. They want whatever we have on Robin Moore.
What about their leader? The one who hired them? Maybe you need to draw them out. Those stockpiles and turrets. Keep going. I'm sure you'll get his attention soon.
Comes trouble. Definitely the guy in charge.
Get that bastard. His days of murdering Arcanists are over.
Leader's down.
Good. Make sure you get the rest of the troublemakers. Then we can figure out what they're after. Search them. We need to know what they're after and why they're killing Arcanists.
Found another recording.
Find the artifacts of Robin Moore. Bring them to me. Moore withheld his secrets from us. He paid for that insult with his life. You'll share his fate if you disappoint the Symposium of Anshar.
That's him. The one behind all of this. He was never there at all.
This was for nothing?
No, not nothing. We got Moore's archive. We saved lives. But the Symposium of Anshar? This implies they killed Moore ages ago. But they're not even real.
What do you mean?
People say they're an ancient society of Arcanists. But just come back to the fort. It'll be safer to talk there. There was more to the recording you found. Confirmation that the Symposium of Anshar killed Robin Moore. The histories say he went missing. People assumed he went lost, studying the Shaper instruments.
Back up. What is the Symposium of Anshar?
Where would I start? There's so many tall tales, it's impossible to know what's true. They're always described as a group of Arcanists, formed eons ago for some shadowy purpose. I thought the stories were just that. Stories. But they murdered Robin Moore back then. And they're killing Arcanists now. They're real, and they're here.
That's a lot to process.
Moore must have known his life was in danger. That's why he hid everything.
Like his data archive.
The Symposium wanted it, but we have it. It could contain answers. We'll start decrypting it immediately, and let you know what we find.
I'm going back to the academy to teach. I accepted the offer. Me, nurturing young minds, sharing my passion with a whole new generation.
I hope that means more Aruna calls in Fort Tarsus one day.
It might mean more Matthias's.
We're full up on Matthias's, actually.
I'm going to miss our chats. Stay in touch.
I'll try. Speaking of messages, have you told your mother?
Not yet. I'm going to surprise her in Antium. I hope she smiles. Maybe even laughs. I'd like to see her laugh. I'm glad you took the time to talk with me when you could have been, I don't know, zipping through the sky. If you ever fly over the academy, make sure you drop in to see me.
I will.
I have contracts waiting. Your colleagues have been insistent. While you work, we will continue to decrypt Moore's archive.
Suit is up and running, Maddie. Where are we off to?
Troubling news, Freelancer. A group of Arcanists were cut off mid-sentence as they reported in. Find out what happened.
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
There they are, caught like flies. Do what you can to help.
You got it.
People will get hurt.
I can do that.
Finished. Good work. Very good work. I see that I could use your help in another matter. Won't take a second. I found a new location for Arcanist ruins. It may be a search when you arrive. Don't despair.
Got it. On my way.
Should we take a look around? Ruins are usually well hidden.
I'll take care of it.
Nicely done. should be enough. Wait, I have another task for you. There's so much to get done. We've got some beacons in the area that aren't sending the updates. Head over there and see what's happened.
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
Here we are. The beacons need to be repaired. A warning? They emit signals that attract animals. As I feared, these machines create a frequency that brings out those monsters.
Can do.
One more done. Wonderful. Should be enough of that. Efficient. Good work on that. Good work indeed. Good work with all the fighting. Exceptionally done. Getting a massive spike of energy close to your position. Head over there and see what's happening.
Okay, understood.
Freelancer, destroy those machines before that Titan gets up.
Understood.
Fantastic. Another one finished. You did it. The machines are destroyed. That should stop all of this.
Look at them all. There's a lot of them. No idea there were this many of them around here. That was the last of them.
Exceptional working with you. Couldn't have done it without you.
all right. Where do you want to start?
It works?
It does work.
Yeah. Put it on.
You have news?
Good news. Watch.
You ready?
Amazing. You did it.
Yeah.
Where's yours? You'll need a dawn shield too.
Halleck's not taking his javelin into the storm with you.
No?
Nope. The Strider withstood the storm last time. I will make sure she does it again.
Hey, what's gonna happen when I hear the anthem? What if I lose myself?
You won't. Strong alone, stronger together, right?
Ah, who told you that? Come on, there's no time to waste. The Dominion's already on the march.
Perfect. The Monitor probably thinks he's won. He won't even see us coming.
Come on, Freelancer. We got a new legend to write.
Ay, ay, ay. It's like being thrown down the stairs in a barrel. Tough it out a little longer. Okay. It's as far as I can take us before the Strider gets ripped to shreds.
Faye?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Get ready.
It wasn't this bad before.
No, it wasn't. Could be the heart of Razor's growing. Could be the Monitor messing with the Cenotaph. Whoa. Winds are crazy. Watch the rip stream out there. You already met the wildlife. Watch for shadows. That's how you know they're diving at you.
Got it.
The updraft from the lava will mess with your thrusters. Just push through as fast as you can.
I'm picking up Striders. Tassin Sentinels, I think. They're hours away. It's just us and the Dominion now.
Good. It's a freelancer job. Always has been.
Ready, Javelin 1?
Ready when you are.
We've got your back. You go there and you kick some ass.
check in.
I can't focus. I'm with you, but it's hard to think.
Just hang in there, Faye.
Don't worry about us. Faye's got us patched to Dominion comms. I've got an eye on the weather. Anything's coming, we'll know. Just focus on the mission.
We're really back. I can't believe I'm seeing this again.
You got this. Head for the city rooms up the hill.
They're dug in.
You're entrenched to hold back Tats and Sentinels. You've seen worse than this.
Freelancer. Still alive, huh? I was afraid you weren't coming.
Yeah, I'll bet the lack of an audience was just killing you.
Something like that. Let's see if you can meet me at the cenotaph. I know you'll appreciate what I'm about to do.
Well, they know we're here. This place brings back memories.
Yeah, but you can do this. Hang in there. Don't try to punch through their defenses. Flank them and blow those bastards to hell. Good work. Keep after the monitor.
Sounds familiar. Strange watching this happen a second time.
Hey, this time you know how to take one of these monsters down. Time for some payback, yeah! I can't tell you how good it was to let that thing die.
Keep going. There's more Dominion ahead of you.
We're farther into the heart of Rage than any freelancer's ever been. Faye, you alright? Alec, can you hear me? Is Faye?
What's the matter? Lost your cipher? Weak minds just can't handle the anthem, can they? Try so hard.
Don't worry. You haven't lost your audience. I'll be seeing you soon.
Looking forward to it.
grounder. I have to destroy it to get up the cliff. You're the best, Faye.
The storm's getting worse by the second. You gotta hurry.
I'll catch it. Your little friends are back. I'm getting all misty-eyed.
I'll give you something to cry about. Is that a relic?
The Dominion messed with something they couldn't control and bit them in the ass. Difficult. You're gonna have to silence it to get through to the Cenotaph.
Echoes. You'll need...
Don't worry, Faye. I'm on it.
Incoming!
They're sending brutes your way! You know the drill. Shut this thing down! Watch your back! still shut? Why is the door shut?
Furies! Are the Guardians holding the door?
They just don't give up, do they?
Between you and the Cenotaph.
Okay, I'm in the eye of the storm. Owen was right. The monitor has a machine connected to the Cenotaph.
Hey, I can communicate with the monitor. His mind is open to me.
Learn whatever you can. I've never seen anything like this. It's blocking my access to the relic inside.
The Anthem is calling me.
Come on, Faye, I need you. This is the Heart of Rage. I need my cipher. Faye? You may have beat me here, but I am silencing the Cenotaph. Wait, he's not here. The monitor's dead.
Not dead. Transcendent. One with the Anthem. I should have been a god. I can still remake the world in fire.
Destroy those things before they explode. Hurry!
Everything will burn.
things before they explode. Hurry!
Everything will burn.
What happened?
He's part of the Cenotaph now. It's activated him elsewhere. Hurry!
I can still remake the world in fire.
Destroy those things before they explode. Hurry! Hurry!
I should have been a god. I can still remake the world in fire.
Destroy those things before they explode. Hurry!
Everything will burn.
He's part of the Cenotaph now. It's activated him elsewhere. Hurry!
Changing the Heart of Rage?
The Storm, Cenotaph, and Monitor are all linked now.
My shield's less than this acid.
What's your step, Freelancer? I'll wipe this world clean and start over.
cenotaph, its power is out of control.
That sounds bad.
Storm is growing. Hurry.
Finish this.
Lightning is messing with my javelin. Sensors are going haywire.
He's electrifying the ground. Watch out!
Down with me.
Hey! Give us a hand!
Alex, Faye! Oh, what are you doing here? Are you all right?
Did you see that? Faye was connected to the monitor. Cipher to cipher. She knows what to do.
How's she doing?
I don't know. Not great.
I'm doing better than you.
Alec,
Never mind that.
The anthem was interfering. I couldn't reach you. I have to get to that machine.
I got you, Faye.
No time to lose. I can hear the anthem.
what do we do?
Dominion seals. To get you to the cenotaph, I need to get closer to the anthem, like the monitor did.
Why we can't? You got this. Faye! Let go! Come back!
It's beautiful.
Faye!
You okay?
I heard it. I heard it and I let it go.
Faye, we did it. We did it. Oh. Easy. Oh. So what's next?
Nothing. You said one job.
No, I didn't.
You did. I was there. You were very clear.
I mean, maybe I want to renegotiate. But more importantly, who's gonna fix my Strider?
Our Strider. I think that's what he meant.
Doubt it.
Well, I'll tell you what. You help me fix it. And we'll talk.
Freelancer!
Yarrow?
So what's the word on the Dominion?
Though the Monitor is dead, many still fight on. Talk to you later. Hear me?
I hear you.
Bastards are probably here to stay.
You came through. Fine work.
Of course we did.
Never a doubt.
Thank you.
Time for celebration! Whew. Let's all have a drink.
As long as we don't talk about work.
What, me? Okay.
I just need a moment.
Can I talk about my Strider? I have plans.
Just give me 5 minutes to relax with no Strider, no Anthem, no relics, no contracts.
There's something you need to see. I want you to meet Grandmaster Adams.
You entered Freemark. You silenced the Cenotaph.
Yes, with help.
Right on. Strong alone, stronger together. Hey, let me show you something. We found this just inside the eastern border. Killed 2 of our team before we were able to put it down. And I mapped the region on it.
Urgoth. You've heard of them.
From stories, paintings, but they're long gone from Bastion.
Oh, this could either be a single scout or the beginning of something much, much bigger.
Corvus is worried that the death of the Monitor, while vital, has left us vulnerable in places we never even considered.
And we're reaching out to you because, by all accounts, you're something special. But can you keep quiet about this? We don't want to freak people out.
Sure.
Good.
We'll be in touch.
Madam Chronicler?
Ah, you did it!
Did what?
Silenced the heart of rage, my dear. Who'd have thought?
Well, I had help. Alec and Faye.
Who are you serving with modesty? You did a great thing and you must acknowledge it. As my mentor Negandel used to say, you know who Negandel is, of course.
You mentioned him once or twice. He was your mentor?
Indeed. He was a master cipher, author, activist, and member of the royal family.
Sounds like quite a guy.
Indeed. And as he used to say, and say to me in particular, let others celebrate your gifts, for what is ordinary to you is a miracle to another.
I guess so.
Things will never be what they were, but they are getting better. And so I shall reward you with the gift of knowledge, of course.
Of course.
I'd like to present you with an old favorite of mine, the Freelancer 3. It's about as famous as you will be.
Thanks very much for the book, Madam Chronicler. And now, I should get going. See ya.
See ya? Yeah. You can't muster a better goodbye than that.
I believe I can. May bright skies overhead shine light upon your paths, madame.
Bit overboard, perhaps.
I'll keep working on it.
Goodbye, Freelancer.
Goodbye.
So, you're the one after all. I thought it might be you. The Grandmaster talked to you?
I talked to him, yeah. What's this about?
You've been making waves. Opening the gates of the Fortress of Dawn? Not bad. But reaching the inner sanctum? All kinds of wheels started turning in Antium when you did that.
What do you mean? Why would anybody in Antium care about me?
I mean that wheels literally started turning inside the palace. Arden Vasa built some device to tell him if a worthy Lancer appeared. I hear it told half the city.
That's huge and unexpected.
A lot of eyes are watching you now, wondering what you'll do next.
Yes, well, they're not the only ones.
I can help you with that. I guess it's time to properly introduce myself. I'm the Lawkeeper and storyteller for the Legion of Dawn.
The Legion is gone. It broke apart centuries ago.
The Lancers left the path, it's true. But there have always been a few souls tasked with keeping the Legion alive. Arden Vasa left the wheels ready to turn for a reason. The path of the Legionnaire has been waiting, like the doors at the Fortress of Dawn, for a worthy Lancer.
I passed all the tests. I was welcomed into the Legion of Dawn already. Sort of.
The trials proved you're worthy to become a Legionnaire, but you're not one yet. You know the stories of General Tarsus. Do you know the tales of her most trusted council?
I've heard their names. Children's stories, but I don't think that's what you're asking.
You should know whose footsteps you're following. At the height of the dawn, countless Lancers flocked to the banner of General Tarsus. All who had the heart to fight were given a place, but a few were more than just Lancers. These were the boon companions of Tarsus, walking the path as she did, the Legionnaires.
In the trials, Arden Vasa said something about walking the path too.
You opened the doors, but it's not enough to pass the tests. You must keep walking, day after day. Arden Vasa, builder of the first javelin, the first emperor, Sanadin, whose swiftness inspired Corvus, Medeiros, Magnastral, and Leotrail the Unbroken. They all had one thing in common. They shared the ideals of Helena Tarsus.
And you want me to do that too?
Follow in their footsteps. Become a Legionnaire. So many eyes are watching you. If you can do this, revive the path of the Legionnaire, maybe the glory days of the Legion are only beginning. Medeiros was the son of Arcanists. He had lived his entire life in a cavern underground, hiding. At 10 years old, he had never seen the sky or an Urgoth or any beast but men. The world was utterly unknown to him, except for tales of horror and woe. But among the stories warning children to hide and obey their parents, Medeiros heard one other, a whispered tale of a rebellion against the Urgoth, and a legion rising to set all people free. So, at just 10 years old, Medeiros left the safety of the Arcanists to find the Legion of Dawn.
His parents couldn't have just let him go, could they?
They forbade him, of course. But he picked his moment and ran away. Raised to be a scholar, he knew how to read the secret signs of the Arcanists. He followed them through the wilds to the Legion of Dawn. Or he tried to, anyway. The Chimera had a different plan.
Right, I'm sure this story doesn't start with a child killed by a chimera.
That would be a much shorter story than this one. He'd never seen a chimera. He'd never even seen a grabbit, but he was a very good student. He learned all the warning signs that he was being hunted, and remembered stories about laying false trails. He led the chimera on a long and winding path through the rocks, back and forth. He could never shake the creature, but it could never find him. Then the other hunters came. General Tarsis, in the first javelin ever made. Testing her new armor, she found the chimera stalking the boy.
Lucky for Medeiros.
No luck about it. Tarsis followed his trail, just as the chimera did. She was just learning the javelin. No one knew what it could do, not even the man who made it. Not trusting her suit's strength in a fight with a chimera, she lured it into chasing her instead. While it ran after Tarsis, Leotrel found the boy and spirited him away to safety.
After all that, he just went home again? That's not much of a story.
I said safety, not home. They took him to their own camp, where the Legion hid at the time. When Tarsis asked where he lived and who his people were, Medeiros replied, "You're my people." The others tried to persuade him to return home, but after a long moment, Tarsis said, "He is home." From then on, Medeiros served as a page to the Legion of Dawn. Eventually, he became a legionnaire himself. But that's another story.
Freelancer, run away fast. The Shapers know your mind. They'll be on you fast. We're not poets. Speak plainly. Look at the others, at the Cypher woman, have plainly angered the rage beating deep within the heart. You dared challenge the anthem, and now you'll know the meaning of pain. Whomever raises themselves above the gods will fall from great heights. The anthem broke us no infidels. No truth seekers survive its wrath.
you are. You missed Halleck and Yaro's duet. I may have recorded it.
Good, good. There you are. I have news on our missing Shaper fragments.
You found them?
Not exactly, but I do know that coward Diggs is planning on selling them off to the highest bidder.
An auction?
Yes, some of the Arcanists you rescued overheard a few things. Gave me the idea.
Where would this happen?
I talked with some freelancers. Got some locations that would be ideal. My gut tells me Diggs won't wait long to do this.
Sounds right. Okay. I'll get out there and start a search. I hear you.
Don't forget to check in.
It's our own hero. Whatever's out there, you'll take care of it.
I don't know why they haven't worked together before now. Stories say the Sentinels and freelancers were all...
Hi, Johnny.
There you are. Heard you got back in one piece.
Were you worried?
No. Yes. I mean, the Heart of Rage and I have a nasty history.
Right. I heard you were in Freemark.
You're a great freelancer. But that storm killed some of our best.
We can't forget those who died, but at least no one else will die there.
Thank you. It means a lot to me and my brother.
You're welcome.
Anyway, congratulations. You're a big fish now. You should celebrate. Look around this place. The difference you've made is amazing.
Thanks.
I especially love that they fixed the Lancer statues in the courtyard. They meant so much to me as a kid.
How come?
Well, Fort Tarsis was my home and my prison. Safe behind the walls. Day in, day out. But Lancers got to see the whole wide world. They were hope. When I felt cold or small, I'd sit across from the statues and my daydreams would warm me up. So, yeah, the fort is feeling better. More like home.
Hopefully those giant lancers will inspire other kids like you.
Maybe.
Will I see you around then?
I'll be around. Take care, Big Fish.
Let's try again. Tell me a memory. Anything.
You broke your arm climbing your father's strider.
I've never broken anything. But that does sound like me.
Ugh, I'm still wrong.
It's okay. We'll figure it out. Together.
I need a break.
Oh. Of course.
We have some of the worst pedestrian traffic. Braylon, we need more Braylon. There's a lot more to scaffolding than meets the eye. Hello, Freelancer.
Hello, Brundle.
So, are we both thinking a thank you is in order?
Ah, you're welcome.
No, I wasn't thanking you. You should be thanking me. The fountain is running.
You finally did it. Good for you.
Thank you. I'm delighted we finally got it flowing. We discovered the problem was that people were siphoning water off our main fountain line.
People, huh?
Exactly. I think a plumbing bylaw will prevent this from happening in the future. Of course, now that the fountain is flowing, we've run into a new set of problems.
All right. What issues are we facing?
The water around the fountain's edge is a slipping hazard.
That sounds dangerous.
It is. I'm considering turning down the fountain.
Won't that make it less spectacular?
Yes. But sometimes safety comes before spectacular. Or we could install warning signs and erect barriers.
That sounds extreme.
It's a fine balance between a beautiful oasis and a death trap.
What's your heart telling you?
People love the fountain, so I'm gonna let it be. For now.
You sure?
Sometimes you need to let people find their own way.
And it is nice to see the fountain running.
It really is. And Freelancer, thanks for silencing the Heart of Rage.
Careful out there, Freelancer.
Freelancer, you're here. Good.
What have you got for me, Bryn?
Remember that ultra-powerful Shaper relic the Scars were enhancing with Arcanist machinery?
Yeah, and that Iskari saying the relic would bring down the fort.
The Scars hit it well, but thanks to our beacons, I may be onto something. We're detecting a massive Scar presence and a power signature I don't recognize. It's got to be the relic.
I'm on it.
Go, Freelancer. And thank you.
I'm pretty sure there's something going on there.
You think?
I don't think, I know.
Well, you should have just said that in the first place.
I did.
No, you didn't. You said pretty sure.
Which is the same as I know.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Are you Sev? In the flesh. You must be the freelancer Tassin hired. Huh. You actually look capable.
Were you expecting otherwise?
No? Well, sort of. I'm used to getting scraps, not resources.
I thought Corvus would have plenty to go around.
Oh, they do. But I'm in the proverbial doghouse. Long story short, I pissed off the wrong people and ended up in this shithole.
At first glance, Fort Tarsus may not seem like much, but...
It's a shithole. The bar doesn't even have a name.
I used to, but...
I know the story. All the stories. Let's just talk about the job. Corvus has been tracking an Ascarii that calls itself Skylos.
I've dealt with Ascarii before.
Then you know they're not your average Scar. A swarm united under an Ascari's command can be devastating. I sent a team of agents to ambush Skylos. It didn't go as planned. The creature was able to retreat to its nest before we could finish the job.
Where's the swarm located?
In a cave network underground. I won't lie to you, freelancer. This is gonna be tough.
Send the coordinates to Faye. We'll contact you when I reach the nest.
The Sentinels are in an interesting mood today.
Anyway, I think the fort benefits from
There he is. Hero of Fort Tarsus. The Heart of Rage, no less. I knew you'd bring the thunder.
Yeah, and some lightning along with it. You know, to make a statement.
You've been listening. Damn, that makes me proud.
You might have rubbed off.
To think, when we first met, the forge wouldn't even work. And now, you tamed the mother of all storms. The freelancers are back, and not even the Anthem's temper can stop them.
Thanks, though I'm sure some new trouble is bound to come along.
In this world, I guarantee it. Not a month goes by, I'm not shaking my head at some crazy thing a Shaper Relic has done. But I'll feel better knowing the freelancers are back in business.
We wouldn't be anywhere without the guy selling us a little thunder and lightning.
No, I just bottle it. You deliver it.
Well, don't ever stop. We'll need plenty of bottles, I'm sure.
What I wanted to hear.
I'd best get back to it.
Don't be a stranger.
Welcome to my store. Browse away.
Heart of Rage, huh? That's amazing.
we've just restocked. That's something, huh? There you are. Hassan was looking for you, I think.
You know, you surprised me.
How's that?
I never questioned your battle skills, but your resolve and mental toughness exceeded my expectations.
Nice of you to say, but why did you doubt me at all?
That's my job. I doubt people.
Are you gonna grill me now? How did I do it? Am I a Dominion double agent? That kind of thing?
Sorry to disappoint you, freelancer. Full disclosure, though. I'm about to give you another compliment.
Why are you being so nice?
You shut down the Heart of Rage.
Oh, that old thing.
Do you know what I like about you?
My eyes?
What? No, don't be ridiculous. I'm trying to tell you something important.
Sorry, I thought we were connecting.
I admire your loyalty. You stuck by your friends and stayed true to Fort Tarsus.
That's just the kind of freelancer I am.
I agree. Did you know that besides resourcefulness, courage, and intelligence, Corvus values loyalty above all?
I do too.
We may have more in common than you think.
Are you saying I'd make a good spy?
Agent?
Right. Agent.
No. Working for Corvus is a gift. We are the eyes and ears of Bastion, but it comes with risks. Like dying alone, being abandoned by your own government, and in certain times, even reviled as a traitor.
You make it sound so fun.
You joke, but freelancer life can also be unforgiving.
I guess we both have lousy jobs, huh?
Yes, but it's a living.
Did you just crack a joke?
No, I work for Corvus. We never joke.
That's what I thought.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
Bryn, I'm on my way. What should I be expecting?
Our beacons are correct, which they are. Lots of scars and a very large relic.
Tough, but doable.
Or it's going to be exceptionally challenging and I may never hear from you again.
Or that.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were just saying things that might happen.
I'm here. else is.
That's not possible.
I'll look around. Just one relic, and it's inert. Could your readings be wrong?
No, there's no way. Did you hear that?
I sure did.
Follow it. This time, it's definitely going to be lots of scars and a very big relic.
Oh, I believe you.
It sounds like maybe you don't. Honestly, it's going to be very intense. Doomsday relic. Oh. Relic sorry, there's two.
Fantastic.
Excellent. That's a fragment, yeah. Silenced. I knew you could do it. Take these scars out.
Working on it.
Now the second realm's going volatile. I've never seen one of those come out of a relic. That fragment will help.
magnet will help. This is it, Freelancer. You can finish it. Are they retreating? They're retreating! You did it!
We did it.
Doomsday relics. Destroyed.
The fort is safe again. I'll... Bryn?
Freelancer?
I think it's over.
Freelancer? I've never seen a relic do that.
Hold tight. We'll get this done. Bryn?
Yes? Oh! Looks like we found it. It's making echoes? Grab them to silence it. That is some relic. I mean, that is some relic that you can absolutely and easily silence. That lightning really does look very dangerous.
It's not so bad next to the Titan. I thought silencing the relic would get rid of this thing.
It didn't. We can't let this thing reach the fort. It could destroy everything.
That's why we won't let it.
We're wearing it down.
I hope so.
That's it?
I think that's it.
That's really it?
That's really it.
Scars, the relics, the Scar Eye, the Sentinels.
We did it.
We did. Come see me back at the fort when you can, Freelancer.
telling you straight up. Hey, you know I'm kind of number one when it comes to laundering this fort, right?
Where are you going with this, Neeson?
You learn certain truths when you launder, and I've discovered something I feel needs to be shared.
Don't tell me something I don't want to hear.
Commander Vool has the nicest underwear in Fort Tarsus.
Why, Neeson? Why would you tell me that?
Think about it. Commander Vool is an important military leader. What if our enemies find out he enjoys fancy monogrammed boxer shorts?
I'm going to pretend we never had this conversation.
Good thinking. Yeah, keep it on the down low. I get it.
I don't think you do, Neeson.
Am I gonna see you around?
I doubt it.
Maybe if I see you first, we'll talk again.
Only if you see me first.
Copy that. I'm gonna take that as a possible yes.
Still pursuing the mystery of Robin Moore's hidden message?
Of course.
I take it you got Robin Moore's archive decrypted?
We did. Moore discovered a Shaper relic that he called the Auspex. The Symposium wanted it. Moore refused them. They pursued and eventually murdered him. But Moore knew the Symposium was coming. That's why he covered everything up. So the Symposium would never find out he hid the Auspex.
I see where this is going. You three know where it is.
Yes! Data archive, so much everything. Breathe. What Maddie is trying to say is that Moore's archive tells us where the Auspex is.
Wait, what does the Auspex do?
Don't know. You'll just have to get there and bring it back so we can examine it.
Freelancer, I'm glad you stopped by.
Why? You in trouble?
People always ask me that. No, I'm a model citizen. It's Aunt Cardea. She's not herself.
Just give her a little time, Dax. She'll come around.
She sleeps all day, and when I can force her out of bed, she just sits there, mumbling about things she saw when she was trapped in the
Temporal reality.
She keeps asking questions about the commander.
Fool. That's random.
Right?
What kind of questions?
The kind that don't make sense. Like, has he written to Vera? And has he discovered he's allergic to strawberries? Is he allergic to strawberries?
Okay, those are unique questions.
I don't know what to tell her. All I know about the commander is that he hates me.
He doesn't hate you.
Every conversation we have ends in him yelling at me.
I think disapproves is more accurate.
I think the commander and I would be fine if we never spoke again. I just don't get it. Why him?
Cardea saw different possible pasts and futures, right? Maybe Vool's in one of those.
Not sure I like the sound of that. But if he can help her adjust to reality, then I guess I can stomach him. The real question is how to get on his good side. A peace offering, maybe?
What about one of your maps? It's something the Sentinels could use, and Vul might see you in a new light.
Maps? Seems kind of boring, but okay. Maybe you could come with me when I talk to him?
Vul doesn't think much of freelancers.
Well, added together, his low opinion of us both could amount to a positive.
I don't think it works like that, but sure.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, my friend.
Alec, feeling okay?
Yep, had a bottle of cackleberry wine. Been waiting years to pop it open. Needed the right occasion.
Ah.
Faye calls it truth juice, so I'm waiting here for the truth of life to infuse my brain. Hoping the anthem might sing to me. Anyway, so... I once took a whiz in my javelin.
Alec, I think it's a different kind of truth juice.
Hey, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Made my bladder gladder right there in the suit.
That's probably enough wine for one day.
Too late. Drank it all. Waiting for the truth to hit me.
I think it already.
Truth is, I don't think we'd ever be friends.
Well, it was touch and go.
But the truthier truth is I was wrong. Turns out, you're okay. Just don't go telling Halleck I said that.
I was wrong too, Alec. You're not so bad yourself.
What? You've been drinking cackleberry wine or something?
No, this is me 100% sober.
Huh. We need to change that. Hey, it reminds me. I once took a whiz in my javelin.
So I've heard.
Yeah, but have you heard I'm the Crimson Lancer? Pretty sure they based the whole show on me. Seize your glory, Lancers! Into the maw! Death is just a reunion with old friends!
It's uncanny.
Right? Don't need wine to see that.
You doing okay? That attack on the Strider must have been hair-raising.
I knew you'd make it in time.
Did you? Are you saying I imagined all the panicked shrieking?
I didn't shriek. Did I? Please tell me I didn't. I don't like limits. I wish I could go where you go, see the things you see. Like a cataclysm up close. I want to see what that's like. Do you think I could?
You'd die.
You're probably right. Unfortunately. I'll have to find something else to strive for, I suppose.
What do you mean? Aren't you happy being an Arcanist?
Well, yes, but does it have to be my whole life? I want to explore. I want to do things. Make my mark somehow.
Haven't you already done that? I couldn't have silenced the Cenotaph without you.
But that was all of us.
Oh, I see. This is about being separate.
I know. Selfish, isn't it?
You know how good you are together. I think you need each other.
Right. Of course. I shouldn't think solely of what I want. I'm one of three. Thank you for letting me ramble. You've been a friend.
Anytime.
I bet we're being watched. The symposium. I'll make a move soon. We have something they want. I just have to use that to our advantage somehow.
If you need my help, you know where to find me.
Good to know.
Aside from all that, how are things?
You know, trying to keep busy. Maddie's out finding new fun things to do. Errol's working on work, and I'm trying to find where I fit in, I suppose. It's messy. I feel set adrift sometimes.
You'll make it work. It's what you do. You figure out how to make the best of a situation.
It's easier when I have a target, someone to be angry at or something to work on. What would you do?
I'd go with my gut. It's never led me astray.
You sound like Maddie.
Maddie can be right sometimes.
Yes, I know. My gut tells me I should talk to him about this.
Think that's a wonderful idea.
Just watch. He'll tell me I should go searching for myself in a scar hive or something.
And if you run into trouble, I'll be there.
Oh, before I forget, I ran into Aruna. She was happy to hear we made it out alive. She also said something about taking your advice. She wanted me to catch up on old times or something.
That's wonderful. She seems nice. Really smart.
Maybe even smarter than Matthias was. Certainly less obnoxious. You ask me? Matthias didn't appreciate what he had back then. Anyway, I won't keep you. See you around?
Still pursuing the mystery of Robin Moore's hidden message?
Of course. In fact, Maddie wants to talk to you about that.
I'll keep that in mind. What else is new with you?
I've read some books since we last chatted.
And?
There is no and. Must there be something else?
I guess there doesn't need to be if you're happy the way you are.
I am content. Yes, Maddie requires novelty. Sumner needs something to be angry at. I find that my academic pursuits fulfill my needs. Someone must be the Arcanist.
Don't the others?
They help. Their diverse perspectives are critical. But of late, most of the scholarly tasks have fallen to me.
You're probably the best suited to it of the three of you.
Precisely my thought. Where I go from here is simple. I am the Arcanist. Among the three of us, I've had the easiest time adjusting to the division. Matthias was an Arcanist. I am still an Arcanist. The non-scholar parts of Matthias must figure out their place. It can't be easy. I'm glad you're our friend. That means you'll be here for them.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm glad to hear it. Now I should let you go.
See you around, Errol. Hello there.
Ah, Freelancer. Perfect timing. This is Sentinel Cal Andron.
Hi. You may recall me from the time you rescued my ass from scars.
And you also know Sentinel Darian Barr.
Good to see you again, Freelancer.
Likewise. What's the occasion?
Unfortunately, the Doomsday Relic. You silenced it, but the scars are still after it. And now the Dominion's joined in.
The Dominion? That's bad. I'll get out there.
Great, we'll see you at the Relic.
What?
Our work has convinced my superiors that Freelancer Sentinel cooperation is a good idea.
Plus, you ever seen Bryn fight? She's a scrapper.
I don't know about that, but my damage output has remained in the top percentiles.
Well, the Scars and Dominion won't know what him. See you in the field, Sentinels.